They call me the Robin Wood, the Robin Hood of slingshots. Fucking Robin Wood. Just made this cherry natural. I'm really pleased with it. This is the build video. Stick with me. I'm getting asked a lot what setups I'm on. Stick around to the end, we're going to talk about setups. Right, let's get this twisted bit of cherry cut into this beautiful slingshot. So here's what we're working with so far. You see a nice twisted fork like this, you know the grain's going to be beautiful. Look at that big swirl in there. I'm going to leave the bottom of the handle like that, kind of like a sting at the bottom, sharp, sort of sharpen it in when I'm sanding. So now, once I get the cut like this is the face of the slingshot, the target side, this is the shooter side. So I'm going to make a cut down here like this, and then I'm going to make a cut at the front of the handle like this. And I've just made these two cuts and forgot to record it. But look, I'll play it out for you. There you go. Beautiful. So this is normally the point when I'd go straight onto this, as you've seen in my other videos, and start shaping this way. Shape it all in with 80 grit. Although this 80 grit is now completely done, except for this little strip right here. So I'm going to change this first. Alright, so we got it changed. We got our belt changed. Let's start sanding. This is 120 grit, I haven't got an 80 grit. I think it's one of the ones that isn't good. It's too slack. Let's see. Okay, this is 100 grit. I'm going to put a dust mask on because this thing kicks up a bit of dust, and dust is not good for you. Okay, this is 180. 180 grit. Right, now I'm going to mark band grooves and get them cut in. Just eyeballing it. This side will be fun to mark. This here is a stone for a chainsaw sharpening machine. I just know there's people watching this going, oh my god, he's doing band grooves with a grinder. That's right, I am. So this is a file with 180 grit mesh. This here's a good job. Check it out. This is like a new style handle I've been developing over my course of making these naturals. Check out the playlist I have. I've recorded, vlogged nearly all of them. And this has been kind of accidental because I've always been trying to save the bark on the back for the natural look, which I love. But look how fat that is. Slim that way, fat that way. You've got so much contact with that handle. You know if you're twisted, you don't need a super skinny stick handle. And like this bit here hits the back of the palm. The hands go right round. So it's supported in here, supported up here, right round the other side, and the brace is canted forwards. So your hand wants to be like that. This is innovative for me. I love this. I love this type of thing. I love ergonomics. I got into ergonomics back in the day watching Gamekeeper John evolve his Pocket Rocket series. All you old school guys will remember the Pocket Rocket 2, the PR4, PR3, PR4. There's a PR4. Thumb pad, finger grip, pinky hole, skinny handle. Skinny handles are great, but they're lacking. There's something there, they're lacking. This is a 400 grit. I'm going to sand it up further. Used the spindle to give it the 180 grit finish. Then I finished it. Then I done the band grooves. Then I gave it a hand sand at 180 and a hand sand at 320. I also done the band grooves at 180, 320 and 400. Then I hand sanded it at 400. Now I'm going back to the spindle at 400 to just finish off that 400 grit finish. Right, okay, let's get this branded. Should I dye it? That's what I'm considering. It's cherry, it's going to be nice without a dye. Oh, that's good. Drink it up. Right guys, we're finished up. We're back in the workshop. The rain, I don't know if you can hear it on the tin roof. The rain ceased to play in the forest. But I've been asked a few times lately about setups. What bands I'm shooting. This is a Sniper Sling Yellow, 0.5, tapered 22 to 12. Now I've been mainly shooting black. We're just coming out of winter. So here is a companion natural that I made. This is part of the mesquite fork that Marcus Corney sent me. That's Sniper Sling Black, 0.5, 22 to 12. This companion is banded up with the same, 22 to 12.5 black. This small TTF is banded up the same, 0.5, 22 to 12 black. Medium Titan Hunter and my S90, both rocking the sight. See that sight? My peep sight. This is a 0.7, 20 to 12, and it's a longer active length. So it's longer, so there's more stretch in it. I can stretch it back further than where I am drawn to. So this, because it's a longer band, it's not as heavy, and it's slightly narrower, and it likes the cold a little bit better. So I've said that before, but that's a good example of what you can do in the colder temperatures. You know, if you're used to a band in a warmer temperature, and wherever you're at, it comes into winter, temperature drops, you can get the next size thicker and make the band taper narrower and longer, and it'll perform pretty much the same, and it'll probably last a bit longer. But we're into this is the 14th, Friday the 14th of April. The temperature's coming up a bit. It's 9 degrees Celsius, so it's still cold enough, but you know, the yellow, it was a pleasure shooting this yellow Sniper Sling today, this 0.5, after shooting the black all winter, because it's just such a soft pull, you know, a soft draw, and you still get a really good speed out of it, a phenomenal speed out of it. And this is a 22 to 12, so if I tapered this into 24 to 12, 25 to 13, you know, a more extreme, a wider band, you know, this would be phenomenal. It just doesn't really like the sub 5 degrees Celsius temperature range. But man, I had a lot of fun making this today. I'm so happy with that handle, how it shoots. I love doing these natties because you just have it, you follow it, do you know what I mean? You're not really like, I sort of have a vision, I'm making up a vision of where I'm going with it as I go along, the way the natural's letting me do it. I'm passionate about it, you know, I enjoy it. But it's, well, you know, we spent all that episode talking about ergonomics. I just had a few shots actually out there on the catch box with this black S90 with the 0.7 bands. And I was absolutely smashing that spinner. You know, and they're nice and slick in the pocket. They're super grippy. You know, the neck of the handle is just a perfect width. You get good purchase on it. And, you know, the little peep sight. Little peep sight was a game changer for them. Listen, really appreciate you guys watching. I think you should watch this one here that YouTube's suggesting to you. YouTube knows best. Click that one. See you next time.